They're putting knowledge and research discoveries to work to make life better. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Assistant Vice President for Innovation and Economic Development at Michigan State University, Charley Hasemann. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You are in charge of something called the Innovation Center. Is this something
Correct.
New at MSU? Has it been around for a while?
It's evolved over the last 5 or so years. The Innovation Center is focused on how we bring the innovations, the many things that our faculty do, to the marketplace. How do we connect good ideas, things that get published, to a product and get it out and make it be useful to people? And so we do that really with 3 divisions of the group. So a group that does business development, meaning that we are out looking for opportunities in the marketplace where there are companies who have an R&D budget that lines up with our strengths, and try to create relationships, maintain relationships that lead to us working with the company to bring something to market that will end up going through them, where our faculty are being sponsored by their dollars to do work that helps them as well. So it's a win-win situation. Second piece is called MSU Technologies. The first part was Business Connect. Second part is MSU Technologies, and that group patents and protects the things that our faculty do. So they're out trolling the hallways looking for good ideas that the faculty have brought to life, and recognizing those things that are probably of some commercial value down the road, and protecting them and making sure that we actually own them, because if you can't own them, you probably can't sell them. And then the last piece we have is called Spartan Innovations, and it's a company that makes companies, right? So we did that in partnership with the MSU Foundation. The MSU Foundation has $400 million that the university earned from putting two cancer drugs on the market, cisplatin and carboplatin, and those monies are reinvested in us doing the next best thing. And so those 3 groups together are really how we interface with the private sector to bring what we do to kind of value in the community and make things happen. So that's us in a nutshell.
And when you're not doing that, when you're not creating things or building businesses within that building and within that academic setting, you're also helping to encourage individual students to be entrepreneurs,
Absolutely.
maybe during their university tenure and beyond as well, correct?
That's right. So we because we have this infrastructure that's around building companies, we've then leveraged that to help student entrepreneurs understand what it means to work in a marketplace and understand how they could bring their ideas. So we're trying to create in our students, and we're targeting around 2,000 students a year to be engaged in our entrepreneurship programs. And some of them will actually take an idea all the way out to company. We actually have an alumnus who has a $50 million investment in his idea. It's a homework system that K through 12 kids are using, where the teacher and the parents can communicate about all the homework that's due. And out in Silicon Valley, he's attracted a great deal of attention. So there may be students who really make it out there with a company, but honestly, I look at this as something that helps the student be a better employee for any company. Right, so they're learning a skill set, they're learning about marketplace, they're learning about pitching their ideas, they're building some breadth. They may be a microbiology major, but they're learning something else that's going to help them, even if they go work for a corporation or just pursue something else in life. These entrepreneurial skills will help them later, and so we're about spreading that out for the kids.
Well, very quickly, so there's all kinds of unique stuff being created and ideas, but you're also seeking out, how do we diversify the economy? How do we find, do different types of things as well?
Right, so we work with MEDC statewide. We run something called the Greenlight Business Plan Competition, which has actually been held in several locations across the state, where we're helping the community members pitch their ideas and bring them through a business plan competition where they can earn money for their idea. We also have money to help small companies connect to our research faculty. Companies that don't have money of their own can spend our money and the MEDC's money, a little bit of their money, and do a research project with MSU. All
kinds of awesome things connecting, it sounds like, the university to the real world. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Charley Hasemann, Assistant Vice President for Innovation and Economic Development at MSU.